Hi, Uncle Jigga Jig fans, and I have a whisk today, and we're going to play something I call a mixer, where we mix up some American and Michigan Chiller titles, and I'll read you 3 chapters. There's 2 whole book cards in there, and I'll mix them up, put them in the bowl, and pick one out. First, let's mix up this. I'm not looking. I promise. Mr. Mully is back there for decoration. Let's bring the bowl, pour them in, and mix it around a bit while I'm not looking, and just pick one out. We got Michigan Chillers number 16. Michigan Chillers number 16. Let's put that to the side. Michigan Chillers number 16 is Catastrophe in Caseville. My Unicorn Player T, he loves this one. This is
it's my
favorite.
It's really cool, and
we're just gonna read 3 chapters.
Yeah, and that book is really cool, but you probably won't get to the cool part. I don't know, but we'll see.
3 chapters. All right, let's start and read the 3 chapters. Catastrophe in Caseville. Chapter 1. I awoke in darkness and knew immediately that something was wrong. For one thing, I wasn't in my bed. That was for sure. My bed is soft and comfy. The unfamiliar bed beneath me right now felt stiff and lumpy. Second, my cat Munchkin wasn't sleeping by my shoulder where he sleeps every night. On top of that, I had a strong feeling that I wasn't in my bedroom. Even with my eyes closed, I could sense it. Something just wasn't right. I opened my eyes. Although I couldn't see anything in the inky blackness, I again felt uneasy, as if I were in strange, unfamiliar surroundings. Where was I? Then, as the haziness of sleep began to drift off, and I became more alert, I realized where I was. As I breathed a sigh of relief, my nervousness faded. Camping. I'm in our new camper with Mom, Dad, and my little brother, Mikey. Our neighbors are taking care of my cat while we're away. We're in Caseville, Michigan, at a campground. We came here for cheeseburgers in Caseville, the world-famous cheeseburger festival that's held every year. By the way, that's actually real. Cheeseburger festival. I shifted and rolled to the side, careful not to bump into my brother, who was sleeping in the bed next to mine. We slept in the fold-out portion of the camper, and Mom and Dad were in their bed at the other end. I closed my eyes. A lock of my long hair fell over my face, and I reached it and pulled away. I guess we'll just do 1 chapter of this, guys, because it takes a while. Throwing it behind my ear. 10 whole days, I thought. 10 days of camping in our new camper in a place where we'd never been before. Unicorn Player T, why'd you put Quill right there?
Quill
Can you please get it out of the way?
Come on, Quill.
Please.
Hi, everyone.
Yeah, we got Quillsif there.
He is a good boy.
Alright, where was I? We slept in the fold-out portion of the camper, and Mom and Dad were in their bed at the other end. I closed my eyes. A lock of my long hair fell over my face, and I reached up and pulled it away, curling it behind my ear. 10 whole days, I thought. 10 days of camping in our new camper, in a place where we'd never been before. This is going to be the best vacation ever. We left our home in Toledo, Ohio, the day before pulling our new camper that Mom and Dad had bought a couple weeks ago. The drive wasn't too long, and I kept busy reading a book and playing video games. My brother spent the time watching a movie, while Mom and Dad took turns driving and talking out of all of the fun we were going to have with our brand new camper. We stopped at a fast food restaurant in Flint, Michigan, for lunch and made it to Caseville in the middle of the afternoon. One thing was certain, Caseville was a lot different from Toledo. Toledo is a big city, and the town of Caseville is much smaller. Mom said that there are only several thousand people living in and around Caseville, while the Toledo area is home to over 500,000. But Caseville is really cool. It's located in Michigan's thumb area, so named because the state resembles a glove. If you hold up your right hand and look at your palm and fingers, it looks like the state of Michigan. Caseville would be located at the tip of your thumb. Before we went to the campground, we drove around town and along the highway that follows the Lake Huron shoreline. The beaches were beautiful, and we saw lots of people enjoying the day. Stop.
He wants to see them.
No, you're pushing it there. Can you please get it out of the way now? Fine, you can keep it there. But the amount of people... Wait. Oh, come on. Before we went to the campground, we drove around town and along the highway that follows the Lake Huron shoreline. The beaches were beautiful, and we saw lots of people enjoying the day. But the amount of people we saw that afternoon was nothing compared to the people that would be pouring into Caseville in the coming days. The 10-day Cheeseburger Festival, held in August, attracts thousands and thousands of people every year. Dad says that people come from all across the country, and even from around the world for the festival. And my family would be joining the party for all 10 days, eating cheeseburgers until they came out of their ears, entering contests and games, and watching and listening to live music. So I relaxed now that I knew where I was, safely tucked in a small bed in our new camper at the space number 18 in Caseville County Park. I closed my eyes and drifted back to sleep without any knowledge of the horrors that were to befall the tiny community of the shores of Lake Huron. And that's good. Bye, Uncle JJ fans.